Hey guys, very sorry about how late these well, episodes 4 and 5 have been. Episode 4 has been ready for a while, but I wanted to get episode 5 done because you're going to notice that there's some delay between in game audio and game action. I tried to fix it as best I could, and it does get fixed as the episode continues. So you're gonna have to kind of bear with it. I wanted to get episode 5 done before I uploaded episode 4 just to see if it fixes the issue. It is fixed. I just wanted to have that as an okay. Thanks for watching, and I do hope you guys understand the weird the delay, real life got in the way and that stuff, and there's the delay in the audio. Enjoy. Hi.
Sorry, I was laughing too much, but yes, hi.
So we apologize for the basically the fact that it's been a month since we recorded episode 3. Blame real life, and also this is the second time we've had to record episode 4 because I ran into syncing issues when editing the video. But yeah, hopefully we should be back on track. So today we're going to be taking on episode 3, The Dawn's Offer. Our trigger events for this being stopping Kreig's first attack, defeating Mihawk, and initiate Sanji's strategy without losing control of the territory. Which, in the original one, we never got the third one. Because I actually forgot, in order to get that one, you have to be playing either Luffy or Usopp. Not Sanji. That one was my fault. So are we going to play...
Guess we'll go with Usopp.
Okay. Change him back to pre-time skip and get started. I will admit this, I prefer Usopp in 3 way more than in 4.
I almost butchered his name.
Good job. I'll admit this. The Bratia arc is not bad, but it's still on the weaker side. Luckily, this is the last of the 2 weak arcs on the East Blue saga. After that, it's good arcs. So, thank God. Yeah, basically for this one, Luffy just became a cabin boy, and the others the rest of the Straw Hats gave him some crap for it. We even have a shot of Luffy putting a booger into Zoro's drink, and Zoro attempting to make Luffy drink it back because he saw. Also, we are missing a pivotal character in this moment. One of Kreig's henchmen, Gin. Just like with Kuro, this arc feels really empty with only the big villain.
What was that eating sound effect, anyways?
Just gobbling down, yeah. Also, for those confused as to why Zoro is not playable, you'll see during this stage. There is a reason why
And
he's
down they all go.
Yeah. They're all nameless. They're all nameless. Who cares about them?
That's the reason I said, and down they all go.
Yep.
Who would care if they
And
got
now
eaten?
we And now we have one of the more scarier motherfuckers in the entire series. Hawkeye's Mihawk.
I always used to call him Feathers before we even knew his name. Because he wears that stupid feather thing.
The feather cap. Wow. The Kreig Pirates. Luffy, Usopp, or Sanji flees, or the Baratier deck is captured. Usopp's skill set basically just... This is kind of for a lot of the other characters. I use snipers with him because Usopp is the sniper, so he actually is pretty good with at range. Even post time skip. Usopp is relatively pretty decently fun to play as. But like I said, I prefer him in 3 over 4. Granted, I prefer a lot of the Straw Hats over 3 in 3 than 4. So basically, Usopp is still pretty decently fun to play as, especially with all of his range skills. Usopp actually is the one character I would kind of like to see. Well, actually, Usopp is one of the characters I would love to try out if we ever get an actual One Piece fighting game. Because we do have one, a Chinese mobile game. And it's like I really want to see a Fighter Z for One Piece. It would royally help out. And the next one is the 10 shot exploding star. Just wide explosions everywhere. But luckily there's all those guys dead. Not gonna lie, Kreig's plan for this which is essentially just, oh hey, I can use the Baratier ship to attack innocent people because, oh hey, no one will think a restaurant ship would be useful, would hold pirates. But anyway, let's go beat up Kreig. So we can get the...
I've always judged some of the villains.
Yeah. The villains don't start getting good until the next arc.
Because what the hell were even the early motives?
Also, Usopp's he's in a rush is putting on the Sogi King mask, so it's just an attack buff, like Luffy's Gear Second. Ironically enough, it's also Zenny's Lobby outfit. Down goes Kreig. So let's take this time to beat up these guys. But we did get the event. Yes. We still won't be getting a lot of. We'll still be just be getting cardboard PNGs for certain characters. It'll suck more for someone like Vivi when we start doing Alabasta. Poor girl does not have a model. 4 she will. She'll have a model for 4. But for 3, sadly, no model.
I've laughed at some of these because they're kind of stupid.
Yeah, they don't emote or anything. Also, Kreig's Pompadour cuts off part of the title of this one. It's kind of just, you guys could have moved that a little bit upper.
A little higher, you mean?
Withdrawal. Yeah. Higher. Shut up.
No.
And Nami retreats to the Going Merry because this is what she does in this arc. One more guy.
That run looks so stupid.
It's Usopp, okay? It's Usopp.
It's a stupid looking run.
I know. But it's Usopp's run. And hell, you haven't seen Chopper's run. Good reminder, we have almost all Straw Hats playable. Kreig returns.
He's tiny, so it doesn't count.
And he starts shooting his poison barrage. Which, if you have him as a hero character, well, crew member, that's his hero ability. Basically, just dropping poison bomb areas. Basically dropping poison all over. And now Mihawk starts moving. So now we have the second treasure event going. Now we need to go beat Mihawk. Do this. Yeah, just take out one or both of those guys. But like I said, we do need to aim for Mihawk. Zoro will start advancing towards him as well, but yeah, Mihawk is basically a hard character to deal with. I'm 80, and I'm still dealing really little damage to him. Like, there will be moments when a character will be hard to deal with.
Look at that Genshin with this one.
Not Genshin bad, not Genshin bad. Because at least
I can
with
still make the joke.
No. But with this, it's because of how much of a threat Mihawk is. There also is a moment in Pirate Warriors 2 where they do this, but you can't win that. You cannot win in those ones. Like, way too powerful, even for normal modes. And
He's also jokingly comparing him to the Guardians.
Which ones?
The Whirlwind ones.
Ah, okay.
Those ones.
Yeah.
Because even if you freeze them, they still do their animation after.
Yeah. And also, Mihawk just literally cut my health to a very low level. So now I need to go get some health.
And there's a stupid run again.
Luckily, Mihawk can be poisoned, so so you don't need to worry about that. Also, Zoro kind of keeps him in a decent area. Oh, I need to go take care of those guys real quick. Like I really need to, cause oh god damn it!
Good job.
I'll do this. Pop the keys in an attack onto Mihawk. And move, and real quick, go take care of those enemies. Because we really need this. Yeah, give Zoro a hit. Give that. Back up, because A, we need health. B, we really need to go kill a guy. I'm hoping one of these guys will drop some health, though. Or one of these chests will give me some health. There. Oh, the second one. Good. Take that. I'll take this.
At least it was health.
Yeah, at least that one was health. And at least with the enemies, the AI enemies can do that. And now Mihawk activates his hero skill. His hero skill, which means Zoro's doing a pretty good job on him. We just need to basically keep very much careful on him. And his hero skill will pop keys in a rush. Yeah, just keep on Mihawk. Because he's supposed to be hard. Because again, Zoro doesn't win this fight. Hopefully popping Kuzuner attack will take care of it. Good, got him. Oh, and Luffy's gonna flee. Pop this. Just because we can get that. And then real quick, rush back to Luffy. There's the treasure vent. Which basically is like, Christ. Hopefully the cutscene won't give me... Hopefully I can real quick reach Luffy before the cutscene occurs. Because Christ, Luffy, don't go down.
You were supposed to be keeping track of that.
I know that, and I was busy with Mihawk.
You couldn't step away to help real quick?
No? Because I didn't know when he was low on health?
That's why you always check.
Good. Good, let's help Luffy out with this area. Capture the North shipwreck. Anyway, Nami defects. Yeah, this is what Nami does for this arc. She literally leaves and takes to going merry. And feels guilty about doing it, but she has to. But anyway, now that we have this cutscene, which this, yeah. I forget how this occurs. I think if you're doing it normally without doing the treasure events, Zoro has to go down. I think. All but one sword broke. Also,
Four treasures.
is the game just... Well, the white seat sword is his treasure. I also should go on records and state that the small blade that Mihawk was using at the beginning of this cutscene, that's how he was fighting Zoro. It was only until Zoro gained his respect that that he brought out the black blade.
Cross one.
Yeah, that's the name of it, the black blade. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's called Yoru. Well, Knight or Yoru. It's the same thing. And yeah, Mihawk did not kill him because he gained respect for the idiot swordsman who fought him. And honestly, it makes Mihawk really cool. Mihawk's honor makes him a damn cool character.
Which seems to be a theme for some of the villains.
Mihawk isn't really a villain, though. If he was a villain, he wouldn't have left Zoro alive. He's just a guy who wants to fight strong people.
I wasn't exactly calling Mihawk a villain.
True. Mihawk is someone I really hope we get to see a lot more later on.
I was just saying that honor seems to be a theme in like the entire thing.
Yeah, a lot of villains show a damn good amount of honor in this series. Which honestly is a really good one. Anyway, Zoro is out. Usopp also is supposed to be out, but in the game he doesn't leave. Because Zoro and Usopp leave to go chase Nami. But, so it's weird that Usopp stays to the end of this, because Usopp doesn't really do a whole lot in this arc. It's just Luffy and Sanji that do fights. Dealing with these guys. Let's just deal with the guys here.
Why are there so many of them?
Because it's a Musou. And Musou is about killing so many people. Hell, I wouldn't be reaching 200,000 if I was playing Pirate Warriors 1. Because you actually can't. It's a trophy in 1 to get even, I believe, either 1,300 or 1,200. And there's only one stage you can do that on. And it's still royally annoying to do so because of a mechanic that's in there. We'll cover that stage when we get to it, because it is covered in this stage. Head over to Kreig.
Oh, it's him again.
Kreig is the villain of the arc! But this isn't the boss fight. Because he still has one pure health segment. I mean, his name is Monkey D. Luffy, so him being a monkey isn't that hard. Also, yeah, Kreig does have 2 crew members in this that are fought. There's the aforementioned Gin, but there's also a guy in a giant metal suit called Pearl Jam. Both of these men are actually fought by Sanji. Although the Gin fight isn't really that long, per se, because it's kind of a... not really a we don't really want to fight you type.
Also, Pearl Jam made me think of Splatoon for some reason. My mind just went there.
I mean, I'm surprised it didn't go to the band. Anyway, now Sanji will be moving to a specific territory. So now we want to help get him over to that, which the path he's taken, he only has one big opponent to deal with. So we should be able to help him out by dealing with all these guys. Especially with the barrage that's occurring. There's that guy. Knowingly, we have to kind of get... yeah, knowingly, we have to keep chasing Kreig.
And is what I meant when I said Splatoon.
Well, I mean, you meant basically Pearl from Splatoon 2. Pop our rush, just so we can basically get rid of these guys a lot faster. Kreig reappears over there. But yeah, the thing about what makes Kreig boring for me is he's gimmicky. He's gimmicky and his gimmick is just relatively dull. You can press this R2 button to get a full to just go back to normal. It will refund some of your stuff actually.
Why do they call it refund?
I mean, that's what it is. It's refunding your energy. Kreig, they also do the I don't care about my crew, I'm gonna let them die type thing too, but Kreig's more boring with it, because, like, Kreig uses poison. With Kuro, he does the cat out of the bag attack, so it's like...
lame.
yeah. Kuro is at least you can kind of see it's like, he doesn't care, but it's like, it's more of it's an indiscriminate attack. Kreig is just going, oh, hey, here's poison. Anyway, a lot of enemies retreat. Yeah. Well, they both suck. That's why I don't like either of them. They're both boring as shit. And now, Kreig appears for the boss fight.
About time.
Interesting, though, that the game doesn't cover... That lance is explosive. That lance is explosive.
Get hit by it.
I mean, it doesn't no, it's not really gonna do much. Alright, so, and now he pops his final thing. He'll just unleash MH5 on the battlefield when he's on his last bar. And boom. Down goes Kreig. You know, if you think about it, gold is a really not effective armor considering how
soft
bounceable it is. Yeah, yeah, you think that gold would be a hard metal? No, it's legit soft. So, armor is stupid.
Especially gold armor.
Also, to be straight honest, this should break Kreig's spine. That should break Kreig's spine.
If not outright kill him.
Yeah, but sadly, we see him. We see a little bit of him. Well, we might have seen him. There's not really a whole lot of death in One Piece. Like, you could basically count the number of named characters who die in One Piece on basically 10 fingers. Oda does not kill people, and there are people who do see it as a bad thing. I honestly don't. We don't need murder. We don't need so much murder. Death works way better if it's done as a storytelling type thing and kept sporadically. Which is kind of why I find stuff like Berserk and stuff boring. Like, they're all just so deathly stuff. And it's like, yeah, just like with Zoro, Sanji first initially refused, but now he has a small push. Only difference is it wasn't Luffy who was pushing Sanji. Also, I don't know what causes those, so we apologize for that. Sanji's farewell hits a lot differently when you after Whole Cake, and you learn a whole lot more about Sanji. It really fucking does, and it's like, holy crap. Oh, I didn't get enough of the marks. Oh well. Well, at least we leveled up with Usopp. This stuff doesn't matter. We don't care about this. But yeah. I need to look up names for treasure events, so we're probably just gonna kind of stop that a little bit. I don't know what I did wrong to not cause that treasure event to appear. That's really weird. But anyway, next time we move on to Arlong Park, where we get the most heaviest arc yet. Take care, everyone.